I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's what I refer to as a blue chip investment video. And you say, Tone, what does that even mean? Is the video got blue chip quality to it? And I'm gonna say, no, I appreciate that, but no, don't invest in this. You might want to invest in this. What I mean by that is that we've watched the S&P do this, we've watched the Russell, and we've watched the NASDAQ, all of those things. But there are a few vehicles that we have seen along the way, and we've been doing this for a long time, right? Thousands and thousands and thousands of vehicles have come through here, collector cars. Some continue to go up in value over time. Can we predict the future? No. However, what we can say is this, that this car's original price, let's say, we're just estimating, let's say it was $8,000. They are no longer selling for $8,000. So clearly what I'm talking about is that we have watched this continue on. Then you throw in the restoration. These cars are very expensive to restore, very expensive to restore. If you can find someone to start today, it's many years and well over $100,000 to restore them. That's why this is the only way to buy a car, one that's been restored, one that's been done, right? We're gonna look at the quality of the restoration. We're gonna sit inside, we're gonna see how beautiful the car is. The lines of the car are fabulous. You wouldn't be watching this video if it wasn't something that you're interested in. It interests me, and I hope that you're getting something from it. And then we're gonna go for a test drive, right? We're gonna get out on the road, we're gonna wheel this thing. It's a nice sports car. We'll talk about some things that you can change or add along the way too, to kind of personalize it and make it your own. And then we'll find a way to get it in your garage. All right, so we like to talk about quality. I hope that you took the time to look at the undercarriage pictures of a car, because the restoration, the underneath of a car, is what makes it drive so well. It's never the shiny paint on top, right? And so you need to see the detail and effort that went into it. More importantly, that regardless if it was beautiful underneath, if it's not shiny on top, you're not going to be interested. If it's just a primered car, you wouldn't drive it around. This is not a primered car. This is a fabulous looking car. A couple small things. One, these are very expensive red skis. You're period correct. They still even have the nipples on the side on here. This car was restored and driven very little afterwards. Color matched here. We flip around, put the white walls out. I think would make a big difference. We'll do that in the photo set, and I think you'll be very happy with that. All new chrome, stainless, emblems, trim, windshield surrounds, glass, wood, all of those things that go into making an expensive car there. And then lastly, it's the quality of the paint. I want to give you a quick paint lesson. If you don't know it, then I like to share it with you. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but here's what it is. When you look at paint and quality of paint, don't look at the paint, look in the paint. What do I mean by that? But what I mean by that is that look at the things inside the paint. Look at your watch in there. Look at the ceiling and the lights. Look at the letters that are on here. When it is crisp and clear and you can see everything in there, it's because the paint is great. When it's orange peel and not great paint, this is fuzzy and blurry and it's not crisp. And I want you to see what I mean. Come on up. And like, see the ceiling. You can see all the ribs in the ceiling. You can see the wiring, the lights, all that good stuff. And look how crisp and clear each one of those letters are. All right, so the 230 SL Pagoda, right? The Pagoda meaning having the hard top as well. This also has a soft top inside here with a beautiful tonneau cover that seals it all down there. It looks great. This has been beautifully restored, okay? And I just want to take a minute so you can see how nice everything is inside. Headliner, wood trim around there, all of the detail that's in there. So when this car is on the car, you're getting a completely different look, right? You're getting a completely different look. And we should look at the quality of the paint on this real quick. If you come on up real fast. When say mirror finish, like that's really incredible. But more importantly, it gives you two different looks. It gives you a nice winter look if you want to put that on top, and the black top on there makes the car look completely different because it doesn't look like a convertible. So it gives you that coupe look. And if you wanted to, some people do this, you can color match the top. We can have this painted to match the color of the car's top, the color of the body of the car here. The match there, if you like. That would add a nice little touch to the car if you like. If you love it in black, it's done and it's ready to go. All right, so there are two types of buyers that come here to Flemings. One that wants a cool car, maybe drive on the weekends or what have you. And then we have another buyer who would like to do that as well, as maybe take it to car shows, cars and coffee, things like that. And in this case here, I think you'd be really proud to show off this. And I want to show you a couple small things about that. And that's how everything works the way it's supposed to, right? For instance, right, we have these, you can see along here and along the other side there, you'll see all the pinch welds. Those are the factory pinch welds on here, meaning that the car hasn't been crashed and these fenders have been replaced. They're down there at the bottom too, where is a big piece of that. Both of the ID tags are here and here, so you can see that right there. All right, and then detailed inside here, you got 2.3 liters of fuel injected 6-cylinder engine, right? Making good power disc brakes, right? All of the detail that's in here, everything is painted the right color, from the wiper motor to the correct clamps that are on the car to the fuel injection lines that go to each cylinder that's in there. I get excited about this because I know the effort that it takes to get this done. Even stuff like having the correct accordion hose here for the air cleaner, and I don't know. It's just, if you've ever restored a car, this alone is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get done, not to mention how long. And the best part is you can be driving it this weekend. Restoration is important in many aspects of a car, but to restore a car that's good looking is even more important, right? Restoring a London cab, while to some people it's great looking, it doesn't capture the attention and eyes of people. This is something that is a piece of art. It's why they continue to go up in value. So all of the new bumpers that have been done in the new stainless and chrome pieces, the dual exhaust that's on here, this detail here for the emblems that would have you, all new stuff, right? But it's when you look at this car coming down from behind. You're in your SUV behind this car and you look in here and you go, that is a cool car. Why is it a cool car? Because look at the dash. Like no other car today looks anything like that. Throw in the simple fact this is a game changer here. You ready? Okay. This right here is a functional car. You say, Tom, what's a functional car? It means it drives? Yes, it drives, but it also drives to the weekends, right? It drives away for the weekend. It goes on a vacation. It can go someplace. You can throw soft luggage in here. Look at all the room that we have in here. It has a spare tire, jack, and that stuff that's underneath there. This is all painted correct, and then the right decal is in the right place. This is a professionally restored Mercedes, not a Mercedes restored by someone who's never restored one. You can see by the detail of all of the little things drawn here, right, that make a big difference. The pinch welds that are here, showing that the car hasn't been in an accident from behind and these panels have been replaced. This is a solid car to start with, is why it looks so great now. And then you also have storage in the back there behind the seats too, if you want to take even more, and head on out. I love this shot where you're walking up to your car, man. Maybe you drove it to work on a Thursday or Friday, or you're at Cars and Coffee and you're getting ready to leave. This is a great shot. But where you're going to spend most of your time is inside, and there is some really nice detail of this car that I think make a big difference. So for instance here, the tonneau cover and storage back here. For the dogs, you can put something for the anchor to dogs back here. They sell a little seat back here as well. But this is nice because the tonneau cover is a hard painted cover. The beautiful top is inside here, and it's super easy to put up. It's a black top and matches the black hard top, right? This top is all nice and new. The headliner's new. It looks beautiful. And then it's nicely hidden underneath here and looks great. All right, so it's a parchment interior. I think with red looks fabulous, and I think that we should get in and check it out. And some things to talk about. Okay, how you doing? All right, when we talk about these kinds of things, we are talking about them because we want to know if we fit in the car, right? I'm 6'1", I got plenty of room in here, right? I got room to hang out, I got place for storage, I got spot for whoever I want to go hang out with me, whether it's one of the kids, my significant other, some friends. Can you imagine going to dinner in this car? Dinner tastes better in this car than in your standard daily driver. Not that we don't all need a daily driver, but this car just makes you smile talking about it. But look at all of the detail and the expense that's been done, from the new wood trim here to the stainless that's been redone, to the correct Blaupunkt radio that's in here, the door trim, chrome pieces and bezels, new door panels, this carpet, I forget, it's not called box weave, I don't believe. I apologize, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but this carpet is so much nicer than any carpet of any car. It's just really, really nice. Maybe Wilton Wool and a Rolls Royce might be nicer, but this right here is on par with that. Then a full array of gauges. This is a sports car, right? 140 mile an hour speedometer, 7,000 RPM tach, right? And then you have full gauges here to give you the vitals of everything that's going on. This beautifully redone steering wheel, all new glass, mirrors, visors. The console that came standard here. If you decided to take up smoking, it's really nice. It's all the rage, I heard. I'm kidding, just kidding. And lastly, man, it's how you sit in the car, right? This is nice because you know, these cars came in as they became different iterations of these, came with automatics as well. And there's nothing wrong with an automatic, but there's nothing more right than a sports car with a manual transmission. With the upgraded sport exhaust, it just sounds nice. Even idling here, it sounds good. Check out what it sounds like out the back, though. How you doing? Why do you buy one of these cars? Well, because you might want to go out to dinner. You might want to go on a windy road. You might want to go to a winery. You might want to enjoy just some minute unplugged from all your feeds, right? Facebook, Bosch, social media, all that stuff you get in. You hit the key on this 6-cylinder, and it's got the sport exhaust on it. The gauges are all working like they're supposed to. This is just super nice. I'm smiling because I think this is a great day. Thanks for getting me out of there. First off, you say, well, Toe, why would you want to get out of there? Well, I want to get out of there so I can do this. You hear that 6 cylinders? I love that. That's why I like the TR6, the Austin Healey 3000. This is just a quality, beautiful, I don't know, just fabulous restoration, not to mention an expensive car. You're getting rack and pinion steering, you're getting 4-wheel independent suspension, you're getting fuel injection, disc brakes, like you're getting all that sports car stuff wrapped up in a beautiful body with an interior that is just fabulous. Just enjoying such a great day. What a beautiful day to go for a drive. Just loafing along. Oh yeah. Here we are just loafing along in 4th gear on some back roads. Hope you're enjoying this ride like I am. The car's not rattly. Oh. You have no idea if you've never restored or owned a restored car. Some cars are much nicer than others, and this, so much nicer than some others. Anyway, thanks so much for riding with us today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you don't mind, hit the like button down below. That's a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. They might see something you like too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got new stuff coming out all the time. And I'll see you on the next ride. All right, I told you the drive would be fabulous, right? The 6 cylinders of cars, not a 4-cylinder sports car, a 6-cylinder sports car with a manual transmission makes that great sound. Solid lifter camshafts that are in here. You can hear that mechanical sound going on. Whew, fabulous paint. I hope you saw the pictures underneath the car because so much money spent there. Outside, we have all new chrome, stainless, emblems, glass. I mean, $100,000 plus. Call somebody and ask them what it costs to restore an SL today, and they'll give you a price. Not to mention you have to buy one, right, to get started. And if you can find someone to start on it in the next week, it's 2 or 3 years before you can drive it. This is the only way to buy them. Let somebody else spend the money on the restoration. Let them drive it for a little bit. Let them show it a little bit. And then you benefit from the enormous amount of savings you get and the time savings too, because you never know how long we're all going to be here. And if you can buy it, you need to get it while you can. Hope to see it in your garage.